Hey there, my name is Mika Medella, and I'm sorry we couldn't have met under better circumstances. I know that going through a breakup is never easy. Trust me, I know that a breakup can make you feel like a train wreck and does not leave you feeling good about yourself, making it harder for you to get your ex-boyfriend back. But unlike what other relationship gurus are telling you, this is not going to be about how you can get your ex-boyfriend back using surface-level advice. For example, dating other guys to make him jealous or putting up sexy and exciting photos online to make him feel like he's missing out. This is not what this video is about. But in this short video, I'll show you how you can take full control of your emotions and become the radiant and charismatic woman that initially attracted your ex-boyfriend to you in the first place, and how to prevent another breakup from happening. Just imagine this, becoming a confident, self-assured, magnetic, and charming woman that even your ex-boyfriend would be willing to move mountains for, just so you can take him back. What I'll share with you today is something that you have probably never heard of anywhere else when it comes to relationships and breakups. What I'm talking about is that your reality is not made up by external circumstances. What makes up your reality is how you view the world and how you choose to respond to whatever life throws at you. Your life is truly a mirror reflection of how you feel inside. I hope I haven't lost you yet, but just by tweaking your perception of the world and how you feel about yourself, you can actually control your happiness and whether or not you can get your ex-boyfriend back. Did you know that the way you feel about yourself can immensely change the results you're getting when it comes to attracting back your ex-boyfriend? Now think about it. The difference between people who are living happy or unhappy lives is their perception of the world, others, and most importantly, themselves. I know that right now you're probably not feeling very confident or attractive. You feel empty inside and you're at loss for what to do next. Perhaps you've already sent your ex-boyfriend several voice messages, sent him several emails, text messages, or even tried talking to his friends and family. If only he would listen to you, then he would come back, right? I'm sorry, but that's just wishful thinking. Convincing your ex to come back does not work, and I'll show you why. You see, trying to convince your ex is essentially doing this. Now tell me, does this look very attractive to you? No, it looks a little needy and desperate. You and I both know that someone acting out of desperation is not very attractive. This is where I'm going to tell you the difference between needing and wanting your ex back. The difference between the two can actually play a very important role on whether or not you attract your ex back. Before you and your ex became an official couple, you both wanted each other. You didn't need him to be your boyfriend then, right? Our relationships are among the most important aspects in our lives. When we go through a breakup, many of us are left feeling shattered and broken. No one can blame you for feeling a little panicky and desperate to get him back. I know I did when I first went through a breakup. But when you're coming from a place of need, you're giving off a vibe of desperation that your ex can literally feel. No one wants to feel responsible for someone else's happiness, including your ex. It's just too much pressure to deal with. So instead of attracting him back, you're actually pushing him away further from you when you're in the mindset of needing him back. When you're acting with the mindset of needing him, you're most likely going to try to, if you haven't already, remind him of all the good times you guys shared together. Tell him how much you love him, as if your love alone should win him back. Constantly follow his every move via internet, or maybe at worst, stalk him. Now on the other hand, wanting your ex back is entirely different. Desiring him back means that you would like to have him back in your life, but you'll be okay if you didn't get him back in your life. Your life with or without him will continue, and achieving this mindset is crucial to getting him back. If you don't have the right mindset of wanting him back, your ex-boyfriend will instantly pick up on this and be literally turned off by it. One thing that you need to wrap your mind around is that you cannot control your ex-boyfriend's feelings or emotions. He broke up with you for a reason, as much as that hurts to hear. When you keep contacting him, you're practically telling him that you don't care about what he wants. But what does he want? Well, right now, what he wants is space away from you to reevaluate his life. The more you reach out to him, the more desperate you look and the more you push him away. You're probably wondering, since I can't persuade him to coming back, then there's got to be something I can do. I'm sure you've scoured the internet for advice, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of the same stuff. There are a lot of people out there claiming to be relationship gurus. But what they're actually doing is rehashing the same regurgitated secret tips that could make your ex-boyfriend fall back in love with you. Do any of these secret tips sound familiar? Date other guys to make him jealous and pretend you moved on? Use your Facebook status to make you seem more desirable? Use powerful instant reconnection techniques to win him back? Or any other forms of psychological triggers? If you and your ex did get back together using those tips, tell me, how long do you think it would take for you and your ex to break up again? Perhaps for the same reasons he broke up with you in the first place? He may take you back once you've convinced him that life with you would be better the second time around. But when it comes down to it, how long do you think those quick fixes like spicing up your sex life will help your relationship? Not very long. What if I told you there was another way you can get your ex-boyfriend back and prevent another breakup without using manipulative tricks or psychological triggers? You and your ex-boyfriend used to be crazy in love together until negative emotions from life got in the way. Don't blame yourself. This happens to many couples. Negative emotions weakened and deteriorated your relationship. Negative emotions like resentment, jealousy, anger, bitterness, contempt, shame, disappointment, and frustration created fights, arguments, misunderstandings, lack of intimacy, distancing, and hurt feelings between you and your ex-boyfriend. Think of your relationship as a tree. In order for a tree to flourish, it needs to have healthy roots, right? But if a tree doesn't get the water or nutrients it needs to survive and grow, it will slowly wither away and die. Negative emotions from your day-to-day stress created problems between you and your ex-boyfriend, causing your roots to become brittle and dry. Using relationship tricks and other sorts of psychological shenanigans, you're essentially stapling healthy leaves to a dying tree. Relationship gurus spew the same stuff over and over. Spice up your sex life, spend quality time together, build intimacy, give each other space, and so forth. But that kind of advice has been around for a really long time. But if it's been around for quite a while, then why are there so many relationships and marriages that don't last? Because most of those tips are surface level advice that does not get to the root of the problem. To win your ex-boyfriend back and to keep him, you're going to have to learn that a healthy relationship begins at the core of each individual. Since you can't control your ex, you can, however, control yourself. Just by adopting 3 core concepts to breakups and relationships, you can radically change your mindset, transform how you feel about the breakup, attract your ex-boyfriend back, and prevent another breakup from happening. Like you and many others, I've had my heart broken too. More like ripped out of my chest. I was in a great relationship that lasted a few years. When he told me it was over, I was completely devastated. I was a wreck and I didn't know what to say or do to get him back. I called him and pleaded and did everything I can to try to convince him to take me back. But it turns out I made every mistake in the book. It was a messy breakup, and on top of that, I've lost all confidence and self-esteem. I was really in no place to track him back into my life. It was one of those heartaches that took a long time to get over. I know what life is like living with a broken heart. I know how hard it is to sometimes drag yourself out of bed in the morning, listen to music because it reminds you of the times you both shared together, or even fall asleep at night because you cannot stop thinking about him. I also know that prior to the breakup, your relationship may have already been on rocky grounds, or perhaps your breakup came out of nowhere. Either way, I know that the position you're in is not where you want to be. But most of all, I know that there is nothing more you want in this world than to be back in his arms again. Let me share with you how you can unlock your inner game to getting your ex-boyfriend back. I know what you're thinking. Inner game, isn't that what men use to pick up women at bars? Yes, but in reality, you can apply it to anything in life. That is how most successful people become successful. They have inner game. Inner game is having the right mindset to get what you want. Guys who pick up girls using inner games have the confidence to approach a woman and talk to her, whereas a man without inner game would make shy and awkward attempts to asking her out. With the help of my friend and partner, Clay Andrews, we created the X Solution program. In the X Solution program, you'll discover how you can get a strong inner game to attracting back your ex-boyfriend. With a strong inner game, you'll learn how you can dramatically banish negative emotions to help you cope with your breakup. Discover the advanced mindset to help you overcome heartache. Apply 3 vital core concepts to help your natural charisma and charm to get your ex-boyfriend back. What the no contact rule really means? Most gurus don't even know this. Uncover the shocking truth to why your ex-boyfriend refuses to talk to you. Become the attractive and radiant woman that he once fell head over heels in love with. Become your most authentic self without coming off as a fake or a phony. Attract your ex-boyfriend back even if he's seeing someone new, and how to have her push him into your arms. Know for sure whether or not you're truly ready to contact your ex-boyfriend. This is where most women blow this, big time. How to handle your ex-boyfriend without feeling lost or confused about what to do. Ask your ex out for a date and actually get him to say yes. A step-by-step blueprint for a successful first date that will leave a positive impression. Avoid the top 4 mistakes women make on their first date with their ex that results in awkward silences and stalled conversations. Know if he's still interested in getting back together with you and why it doesn't even matter. Prevent your relationship from breaking up again once you've gotten back together. Just as a reminder, I do not recommend this product if you're looking for tips and tricks to manipulate your ex-boyfriend back into your life, psychological triggers to convince your ex-boyfriend that he loves you when he doesn't, and a quick fix to get your ex-boyfriend back. With the X Solution program, you'll learn how to control your emotions, change your mindset, be the charming and radiant woman that he first fell in love with, and have a flourishing relationship that can stand the test of time. With the X Solution program, you can easily go from driving him out of your life to having a satisfying, thriving, and passionate relationship with him. Remember, with every minute that ticks by, that's 1 more minute your ex-boyfriend is moving on with his life without you. Eventually, he will find someone new. He will fall in love and create a whole new relationship with her. Take action now and avoid becoming nothing more than just a memory to him. Just so that you know that I highly believe that the X Solution program can dramatically change the way you think and feel about your breakup and the results you're getting when it comes to attracting back your ex-boyfriend, I am going to give you a 60-day money-back guarantee. There is absolutely no risk to you whatsoever. If you're tired of feeling like you can hardly get through the day because that gaping hole in your chest is just too painful to ignore, or if you don't want to miss a chance of getting back together with your ex-boyfriend, click the Add to Cart button down below to learn more about how to radically master your emotions and reunite with your ex-boyfriend.